The NHL offseason is a crucible of speculation, a relentless pursuit of the missing piece. And for the Montreal Canadiens, that elusive puzzle piece remains a high-impact second-line center. We've scoured the market, debated the merits of various candidates, and even dared to dream of acquiring a rival star. But now a new, electrifying possibility has emerged, one that could redefine our franchise and potentially unlock the full potentials of our burgeoning young talent, including the highly anticipated Ivan Demidov. The name echoing through the hockey world, a name that sends shivers of both excitement and apprehension down the spine, is Elias Pettersson. This isn't just a rumor. It's a bombshell, a seismic shift in the trade landscape. Marco D'Amico of BPM Sports and RG Media has reported that the Vancouver Canucks are open to retaining salary to trade Pettersson. Let that sink in for a moment. A former Calder Trophy winner, a player who just 2 seasons ago put up a staggering 102 points. Potentially available and with salary retention, this isn't just an option. It's a game changer, a move that could catapult the Canadiens into legitimate contention. The allure of Pettersson is undeniable. At 27 years old, he fits perfectly within the Canadiens' core age group, aligning seamlessly with captain Nick Suzuki, who will also turn 27 in October. Both were product of the vaunted 2017 draft class, Suzuki going 13th overall, Pettersson a top 5 pick at 5th overall. He's a left shot center, a crucial need for the Canadiens down the middle, providing balance and versatility to our forward group. And unlike some of our recent acquisitions like Kirby Dach or Alex Newhook, Pettersson has already proven, unequivocally, that he can perform at an elite level as a center in the NHL. But let's address the elephant in the room, the reason why a player of Pettersson's caliber might even be available. After signing an 8-year, $11.6 million AAV contract with Vancouver in March 2024, his production has, frankly, plummeted from a career-high 102 points in 80 games in 2022-23, followed by a strong 89 points in 82 games in 2023-24. His numbers dropped to a concerning 45 points in 64 games in 2024-25, and a modest 51 points in 74 games this past season. These are not the numbers of an $11.6 million player, and it's hardly surprising that the Canucks are exploring their options. This is where the risk and the immense reward comes into play. Pettersson is a supremely talented, highly skilled player, a former Rookie of the Year who possesses elite vision, a deadly shot, and exceptional playmaking abilities. The question isn't about his talent. It's about his recent struggles and whether a change of scenery, a new environment, and a reduced burden could reignite that spark. Could playing behind Nick Suzuki, taking some of the pressure off his shoulders, allow him to rediscover his Calder-winning form? The comparison to Jack Eichel's trade to the Vegas Golden Knights is apartment Eichel, struggling with injuries and a stagnant situation in Buffalo, was traded to Vegas, where he found new life and helped lead them to a Stanley Cup. If the Canucks retain a significant portion of Pettersson's salary, bringing his cap hit down to 2C money, perhaps in the $7 to $9 million range, and he bounces back to his 80 to 100 point form, this could be an absolute steal for the Canadiens. It would be a transformative acquisition, providing the elite offensive firepower and playmaking ability that could truly unlock the potential of our wingers, including the highly anticipated Demidov. However, this is not a risk-free investment. Pettersson holds a full no-movement clause, meaning he controls his destiny. He would need to approve any trade, and the Canadiens would have to convince him that Montreal is the right place for him to bounce back. Kent Hughes and his management team would need to do their due diligence, meticulously researching what went wrong in Vancouver and whether the Canadiens' environment, coaching staff, and player development resources are the right fit to help him rediscover his elite game. And then there's the cost. The Canucks are not looking to simply dump Pettersson. Elliot Friedman reported last month that any team acquiring him would likely need to send a center back the other way. This is where the complexity intensifies. Who could the Canadiens offer? Would a promising prospect like Oliver Kapanen or Michael Hage, combined with other pieces, be enough? These are young players with immense potential, but they are not proven NHL centers. Would Vancouver be willing to roll the dice on their development? The idea of including Brendan Gallagher in a deal, sending him to his desired Pacific Division home, is an intriguing thought. It could help make the money work and provide Vancouver with a veteran leader. However, Gallagher's trade value isn't at its peak right now, and his inclusion will be more about salary cap relief and fulfilling a player's wish than acquiring a top-tier asset for Canucks. This is a high-stakes gamble, a move that could either elevate the Canadiens to legitimate contender status or become a cautionary tale. The potential rewards are immense. An elite, prime-age second-line center who could drive offense, create opportunities, and provide the perfect complement to Nick Suzuki. The risks are equally significant. A player's struggle with consistency, a massive cap hit even with attention, and the potential costs and prospects in draft picks. With just 3 days to go before the draft, the phones are undoubtedly buzzing in every GM's office. This is just one of the many avenues Kent Hughes is likely exploring. The fact that Pettersson is Swedish could be a minor positive, as it avoids the American exodus concern that sometimes plagues Canadian teams. But ultimately, this decision will come down to a calculated assessment of risk versus reward, a deep dive into Pettersson's psyche and his potential for a bounce back. So, Habs Nation, what do you say? Is Elias Pettersson the answer to our second-line center prayers? Even with his recent struggles and massive contract, should Kent Hughes go all in, making a bold move that could redefine our franchise? Or is the risk too great, the cost too high, for a player who needs to rediscover his game? Let your voices be heard in the comments below. This is the kind of debate that fuels our passion, that defines our love for this team. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned, because the NHL offseason is a relentless drama, and the Montreal Canadiens are always at the heart of it. We are in this together, through every triumph and every challenge, because we are the Canadiens, and our pursuit of glory is unwavering. Go Habs, go!